Some things should stay buried, but curiosity, it always wins. In the small town of Glenmere, hidden between fog-covered hills and forgotten by most maps, there is an old cemetery. Locals call it Wraith Hollow, but no one visits, not even during daylight. The gates have rusted shut. The trees grow so thick they block the sun, and the headstones, tilted and cracked, whisper of a time long gone. But behind the graves, buried deep beneath a crumbling chapel, there is a crypt, sealed with iron, guarded with stone, and untouched for over 2 centuries, at least until last October. A team of amateur urban explorers, 5 people in their early 20s, decided to make a documentary on haunted locations. Their name was Grave Seekers, and they were known online for breaking into old asylums, tunnels, even catacombs. But Wraith Hollow was different. Locals warned them not to go. A groundskeeper named Ellis told them the crypt was cursed. That screams used to echo out of the earth at night. That once it was opened, it would never stay shut again. They laughed him off. On October 29th, they arrived at the chapel, cameras rolling, spirits high. They found the crypt door half, buried in roots and soil, but still intact. Symbols covered the frame, strange carvings that resembled both writing and claws. They filmed as they cut through the iron lock. The moment the door opened, the air changed. The forest went silent, no birds, no wind, only breathing, not theirs. They lit their torches and descended. 12 stone steps led into a circular chamber. The walls were covered in murals, humanoid figures kneeling before a massive, winged creature with black eyes and no face. Beneath it all, at the center of the room, was a stone coffin, 6 feet long. Fresh scratch marks ran across the lid. They debated opening it. Some of them wanted to leave. But the leader, Nick, was too ambitious. With a crowbar, he cracked the seal. The moment the lid moved, a rush of freezing air burst out, as if the crypt itself exhaled. They expected a skeleton. Instead, they found flesh. The figure inside was tall, far too tall to fit inside the coffin naturally. Its skin was pale blue, thin, stretched tight across bone, but it was not rotted. Its eyes were sewn shut with thread, and around its neck was a collar with symbols that glowed faintly red. No one moved. Then the eyes opened, without breaking the thread. They ran. The footage, what little survived, shows their escape, heavy breathing, screaming, something chasing them through the trees. But the camera never caught what it was. The next morning, only 2 team members made it out of the forest, Mara and Liam. Both were hospitalized, bruised, frostbitten, and delirious. They repeated the same phrase over and over. The crypt was a cage, not a tomb. The others, Nick, Jenna, and Caleb, were never found. Search teams combed the area for weeks. Dogs refused to enter the graveyard. Drones crashed mid-flight. Equipment glitched and failed. Then, on the 3rd week, the crypt door slammed shut on its own, and every path to the chapel was blocked by sudden tree growth. Overnight. Some believe the thing they freed is still inside. Others believe it got out. Because since that night, Glenmere has changed. The power flickers without cause. Shadows move without light. People report seeing tall figures in the woods, thin and silent, with sewn eyes that bleed. And most chilling of all, Nick's voice has been heard. At 3:33 a.m., every radio in town picks up static. Beneath it, barely audible, is a whisper. I found the truth, and now it is inside me. The surviving members of Grave Seekers left the country. Mara has gone off grid completely. Liam gave one interview, then vanished the following day. The crypt remains sealed. But the air around Wraith Hollow grows colder by the day. Trees twist toward the center. Birds never land there anymore. And sometimes, if you stand at the rusted gates long enough, you will hear it. The sound of breathing from beneath the ground. So if you ever find an ancient crypt, untouched for centuries, ask yourself, was it forgotten, or was it guarded? Because sometimes a tomb is not for the dead, it is a lock. And once you break the seal, you become the key.